Hey, what's up YouTube? It's So You Know's Best here about to give you my review of the 27-inch iMac. Now I did get the i7 version, which is the i7 quad-core at 2.8 gigahertz. It has 4 gigs of RAM, a terabyte hard drive running at 7200 RPM, and also the graphics is the ATI 4850, which is definitely a powerhouse as far as the graphics department. So this thing, it ran about, I did use my military discount, so it's about $2,000 in plus tax, so it's about $2,100 after all the taxes were done. But it still is a very nice price for not only the display and also the specs. And speaking of the display on this thing really is the focal point. This is the big thing that everybody was talking about when this iMac was first released. It's a big, huge 27-inch display. I forget the resolution, but it's above 1080p, and it looks absolutely gorgeous. It looks stunning. And I have it sitting next to my LED cinema display, and like I said, you probably seen my videos not too long ago. I only had the cinema display for about a month and a half, 2 months. But I love the cinema display, but even the iMac actually beats that display out. So definitely it's a huge display. They were able to bring the glass all the way up to the edge of the display, which or to the machine, which actually does help a lot as far as keeping my attention on the computer itself. Not only just because it's a big monitor, I can't really see anything behind it anyway, but it does look, the actual front design of it does actually work a lot. And so I really love the display. I can't say too much about the display. I'm going to have some videos of me playing some games on here, watching some HD movies on here, but it absolutely looks great. And overall design it is an all-in-one design, so it goes along the line of these iMacs, which is very desk friendly. It fits on your desk very nicely. Even the 27-inch fits on my desk very nicely. You can move it very easily. And I think a lot of people did have an issue about whether this thing is going to be overheating or not, which is actually not the case. It actually is relatively cool. Now the top of the iMac up here is actually where the little air vent is. And so that's always going to be hot. You know, it's going to be kind of hot. But when you actually run your hand down the back of the iMac or down the bottom, it's actually pretty still cool. So they actually did a good job of cooling this machine. I think a lot of people say the top of my iMac is hot, but if you touch the rest of the iMac, it's actually pretty cool because they focus all the heat to come out the top. So design, as far as the inside and the outside, works very well. Now let's get to actually how this thing performs. Now it does a pretty good job. I did a benchmark test using Geekbench, and I got about, I think it's around like 8,400, I believe, right around there. And it's a pretty good score. It's actually beat out the last year version of the Mac Pro. It actually beat that as far as its score. So it definitely has a good powerhouse. Now it does have the i7 quad-core in there, which a lot of applications right now are still not really supporting multi-core processors as far as the way they should. But with the release of Grand Central and Snow Leopard last year, I think 2010 is going to be the year where a lot of applications, a lot of software finally make the jump to fully support multi-core and to be able to take advantage of all that powers that's there. Now, some of the Apple applications do already take advantage of it, already optimized for it, but I really think, you know, I haven't even been able to tap into this full power of this machine yet. But I think next year you'll be able to use that, and so that's why I really like the specs of it, because it's the kind of specs that you're kind of ahead of the game right now. If you really have one of these type machines, whether you're PC or your Mac, you know, if you got a quad core, it's not the standard yet, so you're definitely ahead of the game. And so I think the specs as far as what I use it for, when I'm exporting a movie in iMovie or I'm exporting a movie in ScreenFlow, it does go faster. I have noticed it to go faster. Is it just blazing faster? Not really, but it does go definitely faster with it. And I say definitely a lot. I know I do. But it really goes a lot faster. And so I'm loving it. You know, for the price point, for the specs, for the design, for the display, you really can't beat this iMac. So I haven't had any cons with it at all. I haven't had any problems with that. I know some people were reporting some problems with Flash, but I haven't had any problems at all with this machine. It's run well straight out the box. I've been using it, leaving it on. It works very good. So I mean, this display, this iMac, I really do recommend it out there for you. Now there are a couple different versions of the iMac. The i5 is a good solid version as well. So if you don't want to spend that extra few $100 to get the extra $200 to get the i7, the i5 is going to be a good complement to this machine. And the i7 is about 2 times as faster in some cases as far as the tests were run on it, but the i5 is still a good competitor for it. So I'm really in love with this machine. I don't know what else I can say for it. I'm definitely going to give it a salute. It's definitely my best Mac that I've ever owned so far. And if it's just for the display by itself, which probably costs $1,200, $1,300 by itself, you want to get something on the market, the display itself definitely makes it a steal as far as price. So iMac, I'm good with it. I recommend it. Definitely. And that's 3 times, probably like 10 times I said in this video. But I definitely recommend the iMac out there for you. But make sure when you do buy it, when you go in the Apple Store, go into the store, use your education discount, use your military discount, and you'll definitely get a nice deal on it. And definitely watch out for Black Friday sales. It may go on sale just a little bit. All right, so you know what's best here. If you own the 27-inch iMac, make sure you do make a video response to my unboxing videos if you unboxing your iMac, or also make a video response to this video right now, and just showing us what your initial review or thoughts on it so we can see what you think about it. But all right, this has been So You Know What's Best here, and I will catch you later. Peace.